This is week 4, and as I'll always do in the Throughline series, week 4 I will share an etude, which is really just a piece of music rather than a doody kind of exercise. It's something that you could play that hopefully hangs together as a piece of music using all of the stuff that we've been looking at over the previous weeks. So we've been looking at A minor 7. We've been talking about different kinds of scales. And different kinds of chords. I just wanted to bring all that together in a little piece of music. It's 12 bars long. It's kind of a blues, but a very floaty, dreamy minor blues. So I'll play it, and I'll talk a little bit about how I wrote it. So as I mentioned, it's kind of a blues. So I thought of the first 4 measures as being around the 1 chord, which I started with this quartal voicing that we learned in week 2. That's A minor 7. And just played a little pentatonic, A minor pentatonic thing that is not specifically related to any mode, but... And then this thing, with these ascending chords, that's all built out of A minor pentatonic. So I'm keeping the low A pedaling, but on each string, just going up A minor pentatonic. So see what I mean? Those are chord voicings from A minor pentatonic. So they're not always easy to name. The first one is this quartal thing. We could call this A minor sus4. That's just A minor 7. And this would be A minor 7 with no third. I just think of that as expressing the A minor pentatonic scale through some chord shapes. And then at measure 5, this is really this taken down an octave. And you could think of this as A minor with a flat 6, but it also kind of implies D minor, even though there's no D there. And in a blues, it would be usual to go to the 4 chord in measure 5. So I'm suggesting it without really going all the way there. And then another A minor pentatonic phrase just moved up higher. That's measure 2. Measure 6 is So it's just like that same thing, just moved. Each note is 1 scale step higher in the A minor pentatonic scale. And then these chords, similarly, like in measures 3 and 4, I start here and go up the pentatonic. In measures 7 and 8, I start here, so 1 chord higher, and just follow them up the minor pentatonic. And then I come down through some different scales. This is... That could be... Let's see... pentatonic, so it's not specific to Dorian or Phrygian or anything. But then this measure 10 has B flat, so that's a Phrygian sound. And then go to B natural. That could be natural minor or Aeolian. or could be Dorian, but we don't know yet because we haven't heard an F or an F sharp, but we're about to hear it in the final measure. That really, the F sharp really says Dorian. So one more time. So that does it for this minor seventh series in the Throughline. I'll be back next month with a new chord quality, exploring using the same format. I would love to get some feedback from you on how you're liking this this lesson format, because I want to keep doing it for a while. I'd love to fine-tune it and have it be as valuable as possible for you. So please comment down here and let me know how it's working for you. I'll see you next month. Hey, this is Adam again. If you enjoyed this lesson, if you learned something here today, I hope that you'll consider joining Guitar Tips Pro. That's my page over at Patreon, and it's a subscription thing. You can pay as little as $10 a month, and there's higher tiers that give you more benefits. It's not unlike the content that I've shared here on YouTube, but it's just more rich and more in-depth. If I share a short interview here, say with Kirk Fletcher, there's a longer version of that on Guitar Tips Pro. If I share a lesson here, there's very likely a PDF of the material, and you can find that at Guitar Tips Pro, and so on. So check it out, guitartipspro.com, and I hope to see you over there.